Welcome back. So guys, really quickly, I'm going to tackle two of the largest questions I get. So I'm sorry if this video is a little long, but I just feel like it's important for you guys to know these questions and for me to be able to answer them to you directly. So before we go any further, the first question is, what the heck is an essential oil? I get that all the time. All the time. The second question I get is, how do they work? How do you use them? And I guess it's two separate questions, but we're going to tackle them together. All right. So here we go. The first question, what is an essential oil? An essential oil is the most powerful part of the plant. It's the lifeblood of the plant. It's the essence of the plant, right? They are distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, fruits, rinds, resins, and herbs. So everything. In humans, they provide support for every single system in the body. So think back to health class. Remember with me, the skeletal system, the musculatory system, circulatory, respiratory, immune, hormone, endocrine system, all of the systems, digestive system, all of the systems, guys, it helps support. It supports a healthy brain and healthy weight, which we will always take the healthy weight, right? And a healthy brain, really, honestly. They are used extensively for emotional and spiritual support, which I can attest to the emotional support, guys. Like, seriously, amazing stuff. It can help a child. You can diffuse oils around children who have had like a really rough day or who are just being monkeys, let's face it. You can see that it helps them. It supports them. It supports us when we have had a really super stressful day. Side note, the other day I took Marshall with me to the solar eclipse, and usually he does not like the car. And so I put some essential oils on him, my little dog, and he was a champ through the entire 10-hour car ride, the eclipse itself. He had a couple of whining spells, but really, by and large, was a trooper. And I'm doing something that's good for him. You know, he's not worrying. He's sitting on my lap. He's a happy puppy. And he just heard his name. So that's a side note. Another thing that you can actually do is you can start actually cleaning your house with essential oils, which that'll be a whole nother series that I do. And I think I'm going to be doing it in October. So I would love for you guys to join me in that. But you can clean your house with essential oils, and you're getting rid of these toxic chemicals that we find in everyday products. More on that later. Like I said, there are about 300 different oils in the world, different types of oils. Different types, not just 300 exclusively, but 300 different types of essential oils on the market. But you only need about 10 to 20 different ones that for your daily life and to get you started in a really, really good kit for yourself. And so it just depends on what you need. Now to the question of how exactly do they work? Good news, guys, you don't need to be an aromatherapist in order to know this stuff. I am not yet. So the thing you need to know is there are 3 different types of using essential oils. The first one is called the English way. And the English way, what it is you apply it topically. I do this every day. Usually around nighttime, I put some lavender on my sinuses and right here on my forehead. And guys, seriously, some of the most sound sleep ever. I don't have to take melatonin. I don't have to take something for my sleep aid. I'm out, right? The next thing that is called is the French way. And if you saw my earlier video, you saw that I usually do what's called a thieves tea. And so it's ingesting it. The French ingest and cook with essential oils. So I drink my essential oils every day. I drink my thieves tea and it helps to boost my immune system. The third way is called the German way. And the Germans actually diffuse As you can see behind me, I'm diffusing some Stress Away and some lemon, and it smells amazing in here. But the Germans, they believe that by inhaling it, that you get more bang for your buck, that it actually does better for you because it doesn't have to pass through the digestive system in order to have effect on you. And actually studies have shown that it's actually a really, really good method. So it just depends on what it is that you need, depending on how you put it on. For instance, the other day I was cooking and got too close to the stove, and I applied the English method to my skin through lavender and took the sting right out. Other times, like I said, I do my thieves tea every morning, or if I'm cooking potatoes or something, I might put some oregano oil in my dishes. And I know when I'm ingesting the oregano oil, it's actually helping my kidneys and my liver to detoxify. Which is awesome, right? And it gives it a really good flavor too, just a side note. And other times I find that diffusing is so much better. For instance, the other day I was in the salon and we had such a busy week. And so I put some Stress Away in my diffuser necklace, and I felt less stressed, and I think it helped my clients as well feel more at ease because it helps. It helps, guys. It helps. So those are the three main ways that we do them. And then the other question I get is, how exactly do they work? And there are so much research out there to tell you exactly how they work. So I'm going to try to streamline this, make it easy. What happens is that the essential oil works on a cellular level. That's how minute and how tiny these things are, that it can actually penetrate these cells and start cleaning out the cell and helping them to be supported. That's what happens. Most of the time on a cellular level, most OTC drugs and things of that nature cannot penetrate the cell. They can only clean in between the cells. So yes, it's helping, but it's not really getting the job done that like an essential oil can do. I had to be very careful in how I phrase that. But it's amazing, really, to see the effects of that. So it's really important to make sure you're drinking lots of water. Much like after a massage, you want to make sure that when you're using that, you know how like after a massage, a therapist will tell you you need to drink plenty of water because we've detoxified the muscles, right? Same thing with essential oils. Excuse me. Is that you want to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water in order to help flush out those things. The next question I get is, how long do they last? Like on the body itself, tests have shown oils reach the heart, the liver, and the thyroid within the first 3 seconds of inhaling it. 3 seconds. If you apply it, it is found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds. 26 seconds. If you ingest them, it takes a little bit longer because it has to pass through the digestive system. And I don't have an exact number on that. It just depends on the digestion rate at which you're at. So, it just depends. Expulsion of essential oils takes 3 to 6 hours in a normal body. So, it's just amazing how quick those things actually work. It's amazing. Okay, so that's enough for this segment. Again, I'm sorry it was a little long video. So, we're going to keep the next couple of them short. All right, see you in a bit.